So I recently went to Isla Mujeres and had an absolutely amazing time. I believe that everyone should go to the island at least once. Isla Mujeres is in Mexico, right off of Cancun on an island. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys how to get to Isla Mujeres. But the first thing to do to get to Isla Mujeres is you're going to have to get on an airplane to catch a flight to Cancun International Airport. Once you actually get to the airport, the first thing that you're actually going to have to do is take a transfer or taxi to Puerto Juarez. And I know I probably pronounced that wrong. And to me, it was super important that you actually book a transfer before you get there. As soon as we got off of the airplane and grabbed our luggage and it was going to where all the transportation rides were, all these people, they get into your face and you're like, oh, I can help you with a ride. Oh, I can help you with a ride. So for that reason, it's super important that you have it set up before. I am so happy that we had that set up. All these people are telling you that they can give you a ride, really to know who's legit and who's not legit. So we actually had a ride through Carm, and Carm actually provided us the ride to the ferry, as well as the ride on the ferry and the ride back. I will put the link in the Yes, David.
Awesome, he pooped and peed. Yay!
So I will be sure to put the link in the my description. So once you get to the airport, Carm, your transportation will actually be sitting there waiting for you by Margaretville. And as I said, just keep on walking and don't worry about all the people telling you that they can give you rides or they know who your person is or they can call them. A lot of times they're not calling them, they're trying to get you somewhere else. So for that reason, be sure to make sure that you're going with who you need to go to. Once you'll see your person that has your name on their sign. So just make sure before you decide that that's who you're going to go with, that's the actual person you booked it with. Once we actually met with the people that we needed to meet with, our transportation was actually a private car. They carried our luggage to the car. I didn't have to worry about carrying my luggage once we actually seen the guy. And then once we actually got into the car took about 20 minutes to get to the ferry. So I got to see a little bit of Cancun and it was beautiful. And then once we actually got to the ferry, so the ferry is called Ultramar, and that is who we used for that Carm had actually set us up with. Carm will actually assist you with getting your suitcases to the boat, and they'll make sure that you're all set up so you don't have to hold it while you're waiting for the ferry to come, or you're on the ferry, you're having to worry about your belongings. And then once you actually get there, then you can grab your luggage, which is pretty nice. So I didn't have to worry about it while we were on the ferry. And then the ferry takes about 20 minutes to get to 20 to 30 minutes to get to the island. And you can either sit inside or you can sit outside. If you want to sit inside, that's where you're going to have AC. It is hot outside, so depending kind of what is it that you're looking for, then I recommend sitting inside if you're looking for some coolness. And then if you go sit outside, you can actually see the beautiful island and the water. And there was a person playing the instrument and he was amazing, just beautiful. And then so once you actually get off of the ferry and you're in Isla Mujeres, you are actually going to get off of the ferry, of course, and there's a few options to get around the island. So you can usually either take a taxi that's actually on your left side when you walk off by the street, your left side, or you can rent a golf cart. And with the golf carts, you can either decide to rent them for the weekend or the day. And if you decide to rent them for the day, you have till 5 o'clock before you have to return them. And if it goes past 5 o'clock, then you would have to pay for the whole entire day. And it takes about 30 minutes to get around the island, which is pretty cool. You will also notice that mostly everyone either gets around in a golf cart. I did see a lot of locals who got around with a moped. I'm super excited to share with you guys more of my vacation to Isla Mujeres. I personally think it's a place that everyone should go. The island was beautiful, the water was super clear, and it was just a gorgeous location to go to. In the next following weeks, I will be sharing a lot more content on what to do in Isla Mujeres, what we did, things that we experienced. I actually went scuba diving for the first time and just had an amazing time.